Okay. I love this game. You probably already know what it is just by the 3 weird companies you never heard of. Well, I mean, you heard of them if you know this game, but you got the idea. It is called Fez. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I got this game gifted to me by a good friend, and I gotta say, it's cool. I just made this file. I didn't, like, do anything with it. See, it's 0% and 0 playtime. I guess I managed to open my disk drive. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, well, let's start a new game. I hope my controls carried over from the other file. By the way, I played this game a little bit less than halfway through, apparently, even though I've only played this game for like 2 to 3 hours total so far, so no, that's great. Yeah, because this is not really that blind, but it's a little blind. Press W to enter a door. Yeah, okay, so my controls carried over. That's cool. See that old guy? I'm assuming he's like my crazy uncle. I can't remember if they actually said if he was related to me. But I think they are, because this is just one big family, I guess, this whole village. So by golly, let's begin. Walk up to a mailbox. That guy's pretty much bald. He has no characteristics whatsoever that makes him unique. So, dear Gomez, please meet me at top of village. I have something very important to tell you. Today is special day. Gizar. Okay, that's a really weird name. Is that a weird name, or do people actually have that name? And sorry if I make weird breathing and gulping sounds, but my mic is too sensitive. I can jump. I can look around. I changed the controls to this, so now we're going to end up default. Press L shift to talk to villagers. Gomez! Gomez! Hi, Gomez! What does this guy say? Or girl? I could run around all day. In fact, I will. Great. You keep doing that. I should do some more of that. What's your favorite shape? Mine is square. Not cube, that's for sure. Because there is no such thing. Okay. What do you insist? This is a sprite world after all. Spritey, whitey world. Nothing in here of interest, as you can see. In case you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. There's all reason why things exist. It's not to confuse you. Okay, some things are. I love village. I lived here my whole life. Okay. I would get pretty sick of this village in like 3 days. Even. I mean, at first I'd marvel at like the engineering, but then I'll be like, no. Reality is perception. Perception is subjective. Wise words. Okay. I'm just kind of entering all the doors so you can just kind of see around with me. This building's a little interesting, because there's nothing in it! Let's move on. And that I'm being serious about. I don't think there's anything in that building later on, so... Whoopee! I can't talk to cats or slugs, by the way. I tried. Nothing's happening. Or birds, I mean, whatever. There are no such thing as double squares. Only regular squares. Okay. I like the kids' drawings on the wall there. That's pretty cool stuff. What about this fancy man? You're looking nice and flat today. Why, thank you. There's like the gentleman, there's like the kids, there's like the teacher. Yeah, it's like one person of every pretty much part of society. Completely uninteresting room. Ta-da! Now, let's talk to this old geezer. Ha! There you are. Today is special day. Venture is ready. It's Gomez time. ... Anytime now. ... Whatever. Just you wah. Just you wah. There you go. What? For you people out there that never played this game before, I recommend you play it right now. Unless you can't afford it. As you can imagine, they're pretty confused since no one seems to believe in cubes. And ow, my ears! My ears are being raped. Ear rape. What? What's going on? I know exactly what's going on. No, I don't, actually. I haven't gotten that far in the game. So you can see he has really garbage language. I like to think they just got someone's voice and like completely scrambled it, some random thingy. Okay. Okay. I don't know what he's saying, as you can imagine. Either way, it's pretty one badass cube, right? It's also a UFO. What? Yep, cubes are weird like that. And now we're spinning. And holy crap, what's going on? It's like Yar's Revenge. If you know what I'm talking about. Bet you didn't get that reference. Or is it Yam's Revenge? Something weird like that. I like how the guy's just totally cool with it. He's just standing there, floating because of a giant magical cube that supposedly shape should not exist in this universe. And he's down. No, wait. There's a giant magical light facing his face. Facing his face. Like, makes sense. Magical red cap thingy. Said magical red cap thingy. I don't know if the guy's called Fez or if the hat's called Fez, but it's one of those two. Either I could probably look it up if I want to. And so, that's it. Nothing happens. Ta-da! Press left or right to change your perspective. You guys are gonna like this. Whoa! What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Yeah! Look at glitchiness! Glitchy everywhere. I blew up the cube, apparently. Oh, yep, my game's crashing, guys. What just happened? Uh-huh. Okay. That was weird. But, game fake crashed and now it's going back to the title screen. Awkwardly. Oh man, that really sucks. If you guys are wearing 3D glasses for whatever reason, that must look pretty funny. Like 3D YouTube with 3D image purposely put into the 3D video. What? And guess what? It starts exactly where we began, except minus the menu, and also he has a hat. A neat hat. Whoa. Oh. Now we're talking. And this is where the game gets a little bit crazy. Because now, your village isn't so freaking stupid. Now, there's crap you can do in the village that you couldn't do before. And places to explore in your own village you have never been before. Because, you know, your village is stupid and people assume there's nothing but 2D. Gomez! Something went wrong! No freaking kidding. I need your help. I was sent to guide you. I am a dot. You don't look like a dot. You look anything but a dot. Jesus. The hexahedron has been fragmented. The whatever has been fragmented. Shattered and scattered all over the world. Oh god. You must restore it, says the dot hypercube. It's a hypercube, not a dot. Without it, everything will collapse. Let's see, the end sentence ends with a dot. I'm pretty sure that's not a dot. Okay, you have received a gift. Cool. A great secret has been revealed to you. There is a world beyond your village. You know, you could see a door like under the village, so I cannot imagine why anyone has not went down there to check the door, but you know, whatever. and dimensions beyond the ones you occupy. Like, can you see that purple thing on Windows? Ta-da! This door leads to the outside world, but for now is sealed shut. The marking on indicates it won't open unless you have collected at least one cube. There are so many doors in this world, each requiring more cubes than the last. To reach the end of the journey, you will need to find all 32 cubes. So this game's like a giant-ass collectathon. But first, you must leave this place. Leave your home. As the screen turns darker. Says the dot. There are 8 cube bits in this village. Like the one right here. How do you know? It was a completely random scattering. Together they'll form a beautiful cube, which you can use to unseal the door. Or you can use a crowbar. Find them! I'm assuming this village doesn't have a crowbar then. So, quick recap. Shiny golden cubes. Very important. Lag game is also very important. Very important. Gotta find them all. Gotta catch them all. Except they don't do anything but just bounce around and make weird spasms. Or else the village collapses with you in it. No pressure. And remember, use that to change your perspective. Now get going. Did you just go inside my chest? That's awkward. So this is a cube bitty thing. You know, the yellow thing floating in front of me. And it likes to spaz randomly. So let's collect it. And yeah, now we could start doing crazy shit like this. Whoa! And this is pretty funny too, actually. There's some pretty funny shit that goes on here. See how this lady, she's like just like walking in place? Well, in reality, she's just walking back and forth. But in us, it just looks like she's walking in place. Which is pretty funny, actually, considering the circumstances. Have I ever went in this building? Apparently not. Let's go back in it. Well, I think I had, but I think it resets, so. You may have noticed that there was like a lip of like land over there that we might have been able to access. Also, it gives me a preview of what was it back in the world if I go over a door, but here's something fun. You see that? There's the thing over there. There's a room over there. So, how do we get there? We do weird shit like this. And you'll see that why that works later. It has to do with the way that this game treats stuff. But let's click left control and we can open the chest. And I said left control. Left shift just tells you what the treasure chest does, but I didn't click it because I don't know what it is. You have found a key. Keys can open any locked door, but can only be used once. Which I don't understand because you retract the key, but you know, whatever. Perfect. So yeah, what I meant about that whole weird like thing is, okay, so look here, right, and then we go here, and then that makes sense, right? Like you would expect that. But here's something weird. Yeah, I know. You could pretty much instantly teleport. Like I used to be in the back here, and now I'm way in the front. Not to move forward at all. Because it's like the game like I guess you could say crushes, so that it's like on a 2D plane no matter what angle you're on. So even buildings in the distance will become, you know, part of the same area. It's kind of how it works. It's kind of weird, but you get used to it after a while. Kind of like the portal gun or like braid or whatever. You know, come on, you know those games. That was a cube, but this is not possible. Well, now it is, bud. Buttface. You are back. You were gone a long time. Really? Okay. Man, that girl just sits around all day looking at a windmill. It's great. Well, look at that. We got a fancy little map floating and a bunch of random pictures on the wall. That's great. You found a shiny map. A treasure map, even. A map of what to where? I don't know. Figure it out yourself. Great. Let's just move on then, because that's completely irrelevant. But you know what? Whatever. Okay, so this is what I mean by the weird shit. So this is a kind of a weird bridge. You can see it's like an angled bridge. Yeah, you got the idea. It's a weird bridge. It's a freaking weird bridge, and it's like no matter what angle you go at, there's always gonna be something you can use a bridge with. So that's neat. Here is a something you can do, but it's not really much, and it doesn't really benefit you at all. It's just kind of like a curious thing. But I'll show you it anyway. Old guy. You can chat. It's been so long time. It's your turn now. I'm tired. Plus there's the eye thing. It's pretty much all he tells you for the rest of the game as far as I'm concerned. Because I haven't played the whole game, remember, but I told you I played nearly half, even though it's only been 2 to 3 hours of gameplay for me. Which is weird, because maybe it was 4. Hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah, okay. I know there's something else, and there's a lot of other things, of course. We still need, I'm looking at my inventory. We still need a few more qubits, like 6 more. You click tab for inventory by default, so I kept it default. And look what the lady says. Can it be? A new direction. Wow. And yeah, that's some pretty neat stuff. There's like the evolution of life there. Keep in mind that these images, these are actually might be important later. I'm not quite sure. If so, I might mean by that later. Just keep in mind some of those states, particularly one. Okay, well, I'm not trying to spoil much for you though, because spoiling sucks. Spoiling sucks, especially when it's spoiling spaghetti. What does this guy say? It was really pretty, but don't do it again. Okay. Sorry, I had to keep doing it. So yeah, here's the deal. This would otherwise be pretty hard to reach. It's all the way over there. Can you believe that? Okay. I'm not gonna click left shift. I know what a freaking chest does, and I know how to open it. It's a key. Da-na-na-na. Not a Zelda reference. In no way was a way. Okay, we got half the cube completed. Let's go to the door. Hey, follow me in, monocle guy. Oh, we got a cube. Bit. By the way, there's no like warpy, mappy thing. Well, there's a map, but I don't think I can exit now. It'll become useful later, but for right now, there's not much we can use the map for. And no, I'm not talking about the one up at Tane, you fool. That's not the kind of map I was referring to. This room's pretty much empty. Some rooms are just there to irritate you and make you have to load. And oh crap. Can I? Okay. I'm telling you, this game just sometimes likes to freeze up on me. That guy's a weird symbol on his forehead. Yippee! Oh, would you look at that? That guy had a fez hat too. I wonder if everybody gets a fez hat at one point. That'd be cool. Can you imagine that little girl with the fez hat? That's a sequel! No, I'm just kidding. This game doesn't. These kind of games don't need a sequel, you know? This is like the second time I restart the game because of lag issues. That's better. Okay, that was kind of ninja of me, but you know, whatever. Ta-da! Oh yeah, and cubes, yeah, they do that weird thing with like like a diamond around them. Ta-da! It's a cube. Let's go. There's no excuses now, I'm talking here and now. Oh my god, it's a door thing. The door is unsealed. No dip. Are you ready to begin your adventure? No, I'm just gonna go back home now and go to sleep. We have a coffee or two. If these villagers haven't discovered coffee. Well, they don't even have like farmland. So what do they frickin' eat? Do they eat anything? Or is it just because they're pixel sprites that they don't eat anything?